What's up, guys, and good morning from the warm Philippines. That's right, it's summertime, and it's been getting warm out these past couple days. Oh, the past couple weeks, I would say. Got the air con on, been running the air conditioner a lot more now that it's warmer out. You guys know that I've been here. Summertime is hot, humid. You go from the air conditioning out to the outside, it's like a wall of heat you run into, humidity. But I'm not going to complain. I won't complain. Every time I get warm, I think back in the States, in the East Coast, and the horrible snowstorms we had growing up and everything. So I won't complain. I'll take it and deal with it. But anyways, you know what? It's been pretty hard a couple days for Hannah Grace. You know, with the Holy Week and everything, things were just closed. Starting like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yesterday, Sunday. But poor Hannah Grace, she's had a toothache now for the past couple days, and we went by the dentist. I think it was Friday and Saturday I went by, and then of course I knew Sunday they weren't going to be open. But she has a toothache she's been fighting, and now I finally got the appointment for her today at 12 o'clock. But I feel sorry for her because I know what it's like to have a toothache. We don't know what it is. It could be a cavity. We just don't know yet until we get to the dentist. So anyways, that's what's on the agenda today. I got to take Hannah Grace up to the dentist and find out what's bothering her. I know it kept her awake off and on throughout the night. You know, you just feel bad, but nothing you could do because, like I said, the dentists were all closed. So anyways, off to the dentist we go. All right, we are on our way to the dentist. How you feeling back there, Hannah? Good. Are you thrilled? Are you excited? Why? Are you nervous? No. You're not nervous? No. You're ready to get rid of the pain in your mouth, huh? In your tooth. Hannah, you don't eat much candy or anything, do you? No. No, she don't eat much candy, so she's not a big candy eater. She likes Mountain Dew though, right? Yeah. She likes soda. So Hannah's not nervous. Until you sit in the chair, right? No, I'm okay with needles. You're okay with what? I'm okay with needles. She said she's okay with needles. I don't know if they're going to give you a needle. I don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what's wrong until we get there. But Hannah is not nervous, she says, and I used to take out my own tooth back then. You used to take your own tooth out? Yeah. When it was loose? Yeah. I used to too. I used to tie it off the string and pull it out like that when I was a kid. With my hands. Yeah. Maybe afterwards you'll get some ice cream, huh? I do have ice cream. You do have ice cream? Yeah. At home? Ube one. Oh, that's right, Ubi. You get some Ubi ice cream at home. So Hannah's not nervous. She's excited, and I guess we'll see you at the dentist office. All right, we have arrived. Here's Hannah Grace. She's not nervous. Our dentist, we've been coming to her since Dr. Lazaro. We've been coming to her since I got here. When I got here a few years back, 5-6 years ago, I needed to get to a dentist, and I didn't know where to go. And one of my neighbors recommended me to this doctor here. We've been coming here ever since. We have no problem getting in. I think they do a great job here. Now, I have not had any major work done, mostly cleanings and stuff. I think Lud had a cavity filled here and stuff, but I recommend her. I know there's so many out there. You hear good stories, you hear bad stories, but kind of where she's at. There's Candy Tower. It's the road that comes down through here, and then down, if you make a left, it goes over to the bridge in Hensonville. The only problem right now is these streets are dead because they've been working on that bridge to go over in Hensonville, so all the traffic has to go up and around, down MacArthur, in that way. But these streets here are right now they're dead. But anyways, that's where she's at. Here's her office here, the dental clinic. Dr. Martiz say it, or say it. Huh? Marites Lazaro, Dr. Lazaro. So, all right, Hannah, you ready? All right, let's go. So I guess they have all these precautions now, but COVID, they got her in a hair bonnet, plastic gloves, plastic shoes. She gets a Tyvek. I call them Tyvek because I used to do asbestos. Got them in a gown. Wow. Can you imagine if you went to the mall and had to wear all that, Hannah? Or if you went to McDonald's and had to put all that on? Man, they're shooting them up. Wow. There she goes. They redid this dentist office area. It's definitely, since the last time I was in here. I'm talking to myself. You guys redid this office since I was in here. This is the chair now. Wow, look at everybody in there. It's like a laboratory in there. Wow. Look at that. Is that all because of COVID?
Yes.
Really? Wow. The dentist and everything. She's fully suited up. Anna's all fully suited up. I'm not allowed in there because it's a sterile environment. But wow. She'd be nervous just to be in there. Well, it's good they do these precautions like this because it's up close and personal when you're in a dentist chair. You got your mouth open and all your can come out and get somebody sick. Wow. You guys, I'm just standing here watching all this, and the dentist, she's like in a fully self-contained, air-fed setup. I don't know the name of it. It was like when I did asbestos work, we used to have to wear the Tyvek, and we used to have to wear the mask with the fresh air. That's kind of like what she's in. Wow, that would not be fun. I hope there's air conditioning in there. That would really be bad if there was no air conditioning in there. I have it up top. Vent, I can't see it, but they do have a vent. Wow. They don't use this one now?
Oh, yes,
They don't, just this one. Yeah. So I asked the girl out here, you see that box thing right there? Like a tube that goes up, and it's right by Hannah Grace's face here. And I was sitting there looking at it, and I was wondering what it was. So I asked the girl here, the reception, she said it's like a vacuum. If you can see, it's right by Hannah's face here. So whatever would come out of her mouth, spit or breathing or whatever, it goes right up into this vacuum here. Now, do they have to change that? There's probably filters in there that you have to take out and clean every day, or every day? Or every time you're done with a patient, or just once a day? Every day they change the filter. So that's just another one of the precautions that they're, taking into effect here. Wow, you guys see all that? The one woman, the assistant, she actually left the room and had to go suit up with a different type of suit for a different procedure. They said that if they're doing something different, like Hannah, what it is Hannah has a cavity. So the cavity needs filled, plus they want to do a cleaning. So I guess different procedures require different things. The one woman, she was just kind of like in a mask like this, her assistant, and she came out, went to a different room and came back out with like a whole entire, a full mask with, I don't even know the names of them, but they have the, the filters on both sides. It's a full head mask. And then I asked the woman, I said, the receptionist, is this something that the DOH requires, the Department of Health? And she said yes, the Department of Health is requiring all these precautions and all this, just safety measures and stuff. And you can't blame them. I mean, you're dealing with people's mouths, and you're dealing with the source of where if you believe in it, the spreading of the germs come from. But yeah, so in other words, I guess, guys, if you're here in Angeles or in the Philippines and you walk into the dentist and they're not suited up like this, I don't know if I would stay with them. I think maybe I would definitely find me a dentist that's doing that. Anyways, hello. Let me show you down here. I'm gonna walk down. Hannah's in there. She's fine. One of the things they always do is when you walk in, they keep the doors secured. She's in good hands. I'm not worried about her. But let me show you here. Down here in Hensonville, the old hospital right there, that used to be the staging area for the white jeepneys down here. A few months ago, we don't know if it was bought or what happened, but all the jeepneys, the white jeepneys, they left that whole area there. But you can see this whole entire, even up that way, they're working on the road up that way. But this is the bridge down here that they're working on, the Hensonville Bridge. It's like we said, how long is this gonna take? It's not a very big bridge, but you know how things move here. But like I said, this is the main route from this area to get into Hensonville. Now you got to go all the way out to MacArthur, go down MacArthur, come in the back way. This area is landlocked. I called it landlocked. It's locked into where you can't even get over into this area unless you're going way up and around. But you can see the jeepneys now have all started parking down here, even across the bridge. They are starting to, they basically took over the whole area. We were in that hospital. We did a video in that hospital a couple years ago, I would say. And I was told you can walk over the bridge. So I'm going to see if I can walk over the bridge here. Gas station's still open. I don't know how well they're doing with business. Look, there's an old Volkswagen in there. Make a look at that. An old Volkswagen. Old number 7 brand. Check it out. My first car was a Volkswagen, but it wasn't a Volkswagen van like that. It was a 69 Volkswagen Beetle. That was my first car I ever owned. That's pretty cool. You do see quite a few Volkswagen Beetles running around here, and they're older ones, and they're in good shape. All right, let's see. Yeah, to get the walkway here. Yeah. Walk so far. Not to ask. Hello. Hello. When's it going to be done?
Yeah, maybe 1 year.
1 year?
Wow,
1 year. Oh,
3 months, 3
for
months
that
and
little
1 year.
bridge. 1 year for that little bridge. Wow.
What is the Filipino?
Yeah. Oh man, he says 1 year. He said that is Filipino, but this is it. This is the bridge they're doing. Look, they do have a little walkway. Hello. Let's see a little walkway here. Good, nice to have a little walkway, but definitely not for motorcycles. Oh wow, that really smells still. That water under there. So you can bring your bicycle. There it is. 1 year. Here's your little footbridge going across. So I guess you can walk. But no motorcycles. No cars. So there it is, the bridge work. Like I said, there's Hensonville right there. All right, let's go check on our patient. All right, guys, we just got home and I am with the patient right here, Hannah Grace. How was it, Hannah Grace?
It's okay. It did hurt.
It did hurt?
Yeah.
Like when they were up in the cavity? Yeah. Was it kind of weird being in there with the dentist all suited up? Like you were in a
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
like in a science lab or something. Yeah. But it feels better now, or is it still sore because they just fixed it?
It's a little better.
A little better. I was watching you the whole time, Hannah, and I didn't see no tears come out of your eyes. I did one time see you go like this, like you were
Yeah,
like,
they were at
"Oh."
my
Yeah. I know it's painful. No needle though, right?
no.
They didn't give you a needle or anything. They just filled the cavity and cleaned your teeth.
Yeah.
But they said you have 4 more.
Here,
Uh-oh.
I think. But this never hurt.
Just that one was hurting. The other ones don't hurt. Yeah, well, we'll have to get them filled eventually. We'll have to make more appointments, right? But they don't hurt you, you say.
No, only if they reach the cavity.
So you want to wait until it hurts and then get it fixed?
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So there it is. She did a great job. I didn't see her once. Like I said, didn't see a tear in her eye. A couple times I seen her like quench, like, oh, you could tell something was hurting her. Took like an hour to clean the teeth, to fill the cavity. You probably want to know how much it was, right? The cleaning in the cavity, it was a total of 2,000 pesos, like 40 bucks, a little over 40 bucks, which, guys, you know as well as I do, that is dirt cheap. A lot of people will come to the Philippines and get dental work done because it is cheap. Now, I think they did, before it was, I think, around 500 pesos for a cavity, and depending on the cleaning, around 1,000 pesos. But I'm sure with everything that they're doing with all this precautions and, you know, the things they have to do, well, you know, they have to pass a little bit of those expenses on to the customers. You can't blame them. But I tell you what, I was super impressed. I call it the isolation chamber. I watched, even, you guys know how when you're sitting in the dentist chair and they put the little suction thing in your mouth and the saliva that they suck out, that was going even into a separate unit also. So it had its own separate unit. I was trying to ask the woman, the receptionist, because I didn't really speak to the dentist because she was in that isolation chamber. But she was saying all that is separate. There's a way they dispose of it. You guys seen the other one. They have filters they clean. As soon as Hannah was done, she got up, she put on her face mask, and then they took the hairnet off inside the isolation chamber, the clothes, the gloves, and the shoes, not the clothes, the outer garment she was wearing, and they disposed of that inside the isolation chamber. And then she came out, they even squirted her with something, some type of disinfectant, they sprayed it. But the dentist stayed in there. The dentist assistant stayed in there, and as I was paying, I was watching them, like, and you could tell they were starting to wipe things down and sterilize things and get ready for the next patient. I was told by the receptionist that the dentist went to like a schooling to learn how to set everything up and how to properly take care of patients with the greatest precautions out there that they can do. They want to be safe. They want to go home to their families also. But yeah, I was super impressed. I was super impressed. I don't know what they're doing back in the States, anywhere else. But if you're here in Angeles, man, if your dentist is not doing something like that with all those precautions and all that, and you walk in and, man, I would leave. Me personally, I would leave after seeing that. Yeah, thumbs up to the dentist. So anyways, that's about it. Hannah Grace is doing well. She's in no more pain. So anyways, guys, with that being said, like I said, this was all new to me and I wanted to share it. So once again, take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of the sick, the elderly, and the young. If you have pets, take care of your pets, and we'll talk to you later.